Khloe Kardashian has been one of the most influential media personalities when it comes to fitness and body transformation, but her recent revelations about her weight loss journey and the reactions she's received have shed new light on the complex relationship between body image, public perception, and self-worth. For years, Khloe has been open about her fitness efforts and how they helped her transform physically, but the journey was far more complicated than just shedding pounds or building muscle. Recently, during a candid conversation on her own podcast, Khloe in Wonderland, with fitness influencer Whitney Simmons, Khloe peeled back the layers of her experience, sharing how she navigated the pressures of staying fit and the unexpected consequences of public attention that came with her changing appearance. When Khloe first began her fitness journey and started to come into shape, she explained that she felt an overwhelming pressure to maintain her new physique. It wasn't just about her health or personal satisfaction. It was about meeting the expectations of the public. She recalled feeling like she couldn't get fat again, because everyone seemed to be watching, waiting for her to revert to her previous size. This pressure to maintain a certain image is something many people can relate to, especially those in the public eye, but for Khloe, it was magnified exponentially due to her fame. This pressure, however, was just the beginning. As her body changed and she grew older, Khloe began to notice something troubling. The kind of attention she was receiving shifted in a way that made her uncomfortable. Speaking openly with Whitney Simmons, she shared, "It was also a different type of attention I was now receiving. This wasn't the supportive or encouraging attention she had hoped for, it was the kind of attention that felt superficial and, frankly, gross to her." Khloe expressed frustration that people were paying more attention to her physical appearance than to who she really was or what she stood for. "I hated that's why I was getting more attention because I looked a certain way," she confessed. This statement speaks volumes about how society often values people, especially women, primarily based on looks rather than character, talent, or achievements. For Khloe, this realization was painful because it meant that despite her efforts, the public's gaze was more fixated on her body than on her personal growth or contributions. What's particularly striking in Khloe's reflection is her insight into the fickleness of public opinion. She said, "I've learned, no matter what, I'm never going to make people happy because I was once bigger, I was thinner, and I had the same amount of people but from different ends." This poignant observation highlights a harsh truth. Public perception is rarely consistent or fair. Whether someone is larger or slimmer, they will face criticism or praise, but rarely a unanimous or lasting acceptance. In fact, Khloe went on to admit something that might surprise many of her fans: she felt more confident when she was bigger. This goes against the common narrative that weight loss always leads to higher self-esteem. Khloe's experience shows that confidence is not necessarily tied to size or shape. It can be deeply personal and influenced by many factors, including how one is treated by others. Her honesty is refreshing because it challenges the often simplistic way society talks about weight loss. For many, the journey is not just about changing the number on a scale. It's about emotional, mental, and social factors that can be just as important. Khloe's story reminds us that self-worth should come from within, not from the fluctuating approval of others. Moreover, Khloe's openness helps to destigmatize the complexity of body image issues. It shows that even someone who appears to have it all, fame, beauty, and fitness, can struggle with insecurities and societal pressures. Her vulnerability encourages others to be kinder to themselves and to understand that it's okay to feel differently about one's body at different times. Khloe Kardashian's weight loss journey is not just a tale of physical transformation. It's a powerful narrative about finding confidence, dealing with public scrutiny, and learning that true happiness comes from self-acceptance rather than external validation. Her experience serves as an important reminder that behind every public figure is a human being facing their own challenges and insecurities. As Khloe continues to share her story, she inspires many to rethink how they view fitness and beauty. Instead of chasing an ideal shaped by others' opinions, she advocates for a balanced approach that includes physical health, mental well-being, and self-love. In a world obsessed with appearances, Khloe's journey is a breath of fresh air, encouraging all of us to be kinder to ourselves and others, no matter what shape or size we are.